Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is keeping a nice cold bottle of water next to you when you wake up. This is very important because I feel like when you go to sleep and you wake up, your body is so dehydrated. Like if you're anything like me, you wake up so parched. Like I feel like my throat is so dry. I need a drink of water, so I always keep it next to me before I go to sleep so that I wake up and it's right there. I can reach for it, and the first thing I do is just try to drink as much as I can. Another thing that is very important is not touching your phone as soon as you wake up. So do not have that be the first thing you do when you wake up. And trust me, I am so guilty of doing this. For all of my life, like as long as I've had a phone, I wake up and the first thing I do is I check my phone. I go through Instagram, I go through Facebook, I go through YouTube, like literally everything. I go through my emails, I check my WhatsApp. Sometimes I even get right into replying to people and like, you know, going into business, and I don't like, it's horrible. And then I just go about my day with this anxiety and this like huge to-do list that's in my head that seems very overwhelming. It's not a good way to start your day. So what I recommend is when you wake up, have another thing that you keep in mind before you go to sleep that you need to do that is not touching your phone. For example, a workout or a stretch, or maybe you want to take a shower in the morning, a nice hot bath. Maybe you just want to make your coffee and watch a video. Just have something that has to do with self-care. I would say for usually the first 30 minutes of your day before you start touching your phone and checking everything, so that you can wake up with a nice calm mindset. This brings me to my next point, which is doing some morning stretches in bed. Now, this is such a small thing, and it's literally just waking up and while you're still in bed, just stretching your arms, you know, stretching your back, whatever way feels most comfortable to you and whatever way feels good. I love to do that and spend around 5 to 10 minutes each morning just stretching my body out, because I have been lying down for 8 hours. And for me especially, I do not move when I sleep. Like when I sleep, I stay in one position. I do not move. It just really wakes me up in an amazing way. So the next thing is working out in the morning. So this doesn't have to be an intense workout. It doesn't have to be a HIIT workout. You don't have to go to the gym and lift weights. That's not what I'm talking about. You could do some yoga flow. You could do Pilates. I have been really into Pilates lately because I do not like intense HIIT workouts, especially because I do them in the morning on an empty stomach, so I get super dizzy if I'm doing something that is very high intensity. So Pilates for me is perfect. I call it like the lazy girl workout because it's mostly very small, subtle moves, but you feel your muscles so much that I did a workout for my legs and I was sore for the next 2 days, even though it was, I think it was like a 10 or 15 minute workout. It was nothing. It was so short, but I felt the biggest difference. I like to say just start with the habit of working out, whether it's every day or every other day, and then after that you can expand on the amount of time that you are working out for. The last thing that I want to mention for healthy morning habits is after you're done with your morning routine and you're just about ready to get started with your day and started with your work day, I love to write down a list of things that I would like to get done that day, whether it is in a journal or whether it's, you know, just in a, I like to get one of those like Amazon Basics notepads. And I like this because it doesn't really limit me to a certain section or certain things that I have to write down. I just kind of jot down whatever notes that I have for that day. So these are really good. They come in like a pack of 10, I think, and they're pretty cheap. So every morning I like to take this notepad and write down the things that I have to do for that day. And that way that I have a purpose when I'm going about my day, I know what I have to get done. And the final thing is just take it easy in the morning. Honestly, like your mornings have to be very calm and very anxiety free. I find the worst thing is for you to wake up with anxiety and just ignore it and go about your day with that. If that ever happens to you, I highly recommend just meditating in the morning or downloading a meditation app or just taking 10 minutes to yourself to think about, you know, is this really as bad as it seems in my head? that used to happen to me a lot. I would wake up with such a cluttered mind, and I would feel like I have so much to do and I don't have enough time to do it in the day already, even though my day had just started. So a really good tip is to just, you know, think back to yourself, is this as bad as it is? It's so important to not see a situation worse than it actually is. Just see it as it is, because every time you see it worse than it is, that's when that causes you anxiety. I hope these tips help you guys. I have been doing them for the past 10 days and I'm really feeling the difference. I feel a lot more productive and a lot more calm, so I really hope that they help you guys and that you feel the difference too. If you try them out, please comment below and let me know how they're working out for you and if you guys like them or not. And if you have any more suggestions for healthy morning habits, feel free to comment them down below for anyone else to see them. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.